explain why graphene is a good conductor of electricity. Well, graphene sounds a lot like graphite because it is. Graphene is essentially one sheet of carbon atoms, one sheet of graphite, if you like. Graphite is made up of literally trillions of sheets stacked above one another. So graphene is incredibly thin. It's made of just one sheet of carbon atoms. So it is the structure of graphite. So in graphite, each carbon atom is held in place by 3 covalent bonds to other carbon atoms. It is a giant covalent structure. So all those carbon atoms are held in place with covalent bonds to other carbon atoms, and they are held in place with covalent bonds to other carbon atoms. It makes it have a very high melting point, amongst other things. Now, that's not what's important in this question. In this question, it asks, why is it a good conductor of electricity? Well, as we were saying, each carbon is held in place by 3 covalent bonds. Well, carbon is in group 4 of the periodic table, so it wants to gain 4 electrons to fill its outer shell, because if it's in group 4, it's got 4 electrons on its outer shell, so it needs 4 more. So it wants to form 4 covalent bonds. It only forms 3 covalent bonds. So that means there is a delocalized electron that sits beneath the layer. Of carbon atoms. Now, a current of electricity is a flow of charge. Now, in chemistry, that could be ions if it was an ionic compound, an ionic liquid, but this is not ionic. This is graphene. This is a giant covalent, so that's nonsense. So a current of electricity is a flow of charged particles, so either ions or electrons. If there's a free electron that's free to move, it will conduct electricity, and that's exactly what we have here. There is a delocalized electron that sits beneath the layer of carbon atoms. This electron is free to move. That's what delocalized means. All these questions and more on elshamhighchemistry.com.